Imagine this. For years, you've been complaining about how stuck you are in life, but in reality, all it takes to change everything is just 3 days, 72 hours. Sounds crazy, right? But here's the truth. You've been lied to. You've been told that fixing your life requires months of hard work, some magical life coach, or endless self-development books. That's all nonsense. You don't need more information. You need action right now. And here's the insane part. When I stopped overcomplicating things and made real changes in just 3 days, it felt like waking up from a coma. The life you want isn't out of reach. It's just waiting for you to take it seriously. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop being your own excuse? Most people spend their entire lives waiting for the perfect moment to change. But what if that moment is right now? If you decide to implement these 6 habits. Habit number 1, set daily priorities and stick to them. Most people go through their days like headless chickens. They're busy but not productive. You wake up, check your phone, respond to messages, and then the rest of the day flies by. By the end of it, you feel exhausted, but chances are nothing has truly moved your life forward. That's because you don't set clear priorities. I used to start my mornings by checking emails, which gave me the illusion of productivity. But looking back, I realized I wasn't getting any closer to my goals. It felt like I was running in place. Everything changed when I started setting 3 key priorities each day, tasks that had to be completed no matter what. The first day was tough. I kept getting distracted and falling back into old habits, but once I cut out the noise and focused only on those priorities, something incredible happened. I had more time, became more productive in less time, and felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. How to apply this? Each morning or the night before, decide on your 3 most important tasks for the day. These aren't "if I have time" tasks. These are the ones that will make your day a success if you complete them. Everything else is just noise. Start your day with the most important task. Don't check your phone, don't reply to emails, and don't scroll through social media until it's done. The satisfaction of completing it will give you momentum for the rest of the day. Most people don't succeed because they confuse movement with progress. Being busy feels like you're doing something, but it's a trap. When you don't prioritize your days, you let external distractions control your life instead of taking control yourself. This habit forces you to cut out the unnecessary, stop making excuses, and take responsibility for your time. If you can learn to manage your day, you can manage your life. The question is, are you ready to stop living on autopilot and start consciously choosing your direction? When you set clear priorities and stick to them, something amazing happens. You start to feel a sense of control that most people lack. You stop feeling overwhelmed by 1,000 little tasks pulling you in different directions and instead begin managing your time effectively. That's when real progress begins. Every decision you make throughout the day either moves you closer to your goals or further away from them. Prioritizing teaches you to focus only on what truly matters. It's like putting on blinders that block out everything unrelated to your main objectives. Once you start seeing results, even small but meaningful achievements, it becomes a habit, and you'll realize how much time you used to waste on secondary tasks. Habit number 2, get rid of clutter. Your physical environment is a reflection of your mental state. Many people underestimate how much clutter affects their productivity, mood, and mental clarity. Decluttering isn't just about organizing your stuff. It's about creating a space that promotes calm, focus, and creativity. In other words, when you clear your space, you clear your mind. I used to think the mess on my desk didn't bother me. I told myself it was organized chaos. I knew where everything was. But deep down, I felt the weight of that clutter. There was always a background sense of stress. Everything changed when I forced myself to clean my desk, my closet, and even my digital files. Suddenly, I could breathe easier. My mind felt clearer. I became more focused and less distracted. Clutter is a form of visual noise. It constantly demands your attention, even if you don't realize it. A messy environment leads to decision fatigue, stress, and a feeling of being overwhelmed. How to apply this? Start small. You don't have to clean your entire home in one day. Begin with the space where you spend the most time, like your desk or bedroom. Spend 15 to 30 minutes getting rid of anything that doesn't add value to your life. Ask yourself 2 questions. Do I use this regularly? Does it bring me joy? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Don't just shove everything into drawers or closets. Actually get rid of it. Donate, recycle, or throw away things you no longer need. Once you're done decluttering your physical space, move on to your digital space. Your desktop, email inbox, and phone are probably filled with digital clutter, unnecessary files, unused apps, and emails you'll never read. Apply the same approach, delete what you don't need, and organize what remains in a way that makes it easy to use. When you clear your space, you send yourself a powerful message. You control your environment and therefore your life. This isn't just about having a clean room. It's about creating a space that aligns with your goals, values, and the person you want to become. Habit number 3, journal every morning. There's something magical about writing down your thoughts in the morning. It's like giving your brain a chance to unload everything that usually stays hidden. Morning journaling isn't about perfect grammar or poetic entries. It's simply a way to clear your mind. Most people never take time to reflect on their thoughts. They wake up and immediately dive into the chaos of the day, responding to emails, checking social media, and reacting to other people's demands. This disconnects them from themselves. Journaling allows you to start your day on your own terms, with clarity, intention, and focus. My experience. For a long time, I thought journaling was pointless, something for deep thinkers or people with too much time. But then I realized I was constantly reacting to problems, stress, and other people's opinions. I wasn't managing my thoughts or emotions. One morning, I decided to try journaling. I just wrote down whatever came to mind. At first, it felt meaningless, but after a few minutes, I noticed something strange. The thoughts that had been tangled in my mind started to make sense. Morning journaling helps you establish a connection with yourself before the noise of the day takes over. It forces you to slow down, assess your feelings, and clarify what really matters. Habit number 4, exercise daily. We all know that exercise is good for us, but let's be honest, most people don't work out regularly. Why? Because they see it as something they have to do, but would rather avoid. However, daily exercise isn't just about building muscles or losing weight. It's just as crucial for training your mind as it is for your body. The benefits of daily exercise go far beyond physical health. It improves concentration, boosts mood, and develops discipline. It's the foundation of both a strong body and a strong mind. My experience. There was a time in my life when I only worked out occasionally, when I felt like it. I told myself I was too busy for daily workouts, but the truth was, I lacked discipline. My energy levels were inconsistent. I felt sluggish, and my mood depended on how tired or stressed I was. I didn't realize that daily movement could become a keystone habit that would positively impact every other area of my life. One day, I decided to change that. I started small, just committing to 10 to 15 minutes of movement every day. It didn't have to be intense, just something to get my body moving. At first, it was hard to stay consistent, but I kept going. After a couple of weeks, I started noticing changes, not just physical ones. I felt more energetic, more focused, and more in control of my emotions. Daily movement became a non-negotiable part of my routine. Over time, it got easier, and now it's one of the first things I do every morning. It sets the tone for my entire day. Why this is important? Daily exercise doesn't just improve your physical health, it transforms your mindset. It builds willpower and mental resilience. Every time you push yourself to move, even when you don't feel like it, you train yourself to be disciplined. Exercise releases endorphins, chemicals that trigger a feeling of happiness, naturally improving your mood, reducing stress, and enhancing mental clarity. How to apply this? The key is to start small and be consistent. It could be a quick walk, body weight exercises, or anything that gets your heart pumping and your body moving. Start with just 10 to 15 minutes a day. Don't worry about making it intense or perfect. Just focus on building the habit. Over time, as movement becomes part of your life, you can increase the duration and intensity of your workouts. The most important thing? Show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. Find what works for you. Some people love the gym, others prefer home workouts, running, yoga, or other activities. The type of workout doesn't matter as much as the act of moving daily. The bigger lesson: the discipline you develop through daily workouts carries over into all other areas of your life. When you force your body to move daily, you train yourself to push through resistance in work, relationships, and personal goals. Your body is the only place you will ever live. It is your vehicle for life. If you don't take care of it, you make everything else harder. Fitness isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling good, thinking clearly, and being the best version of yourself. The time you invest in your health will pay off in every area of your life. And here's the truth. If you can't find 10 to 15 minutes a day to move your body, you're lying to yourself about what matters to you. You will never find time. You have to make it. Because when your health starts to decline, nothing else will matter. Not your career, not your goals, not even your relationships. Habit number 5. Limit social media to 15 minutes a day. Social media is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it connects us to the world, informs us, and entertains us. On the other, it's a black hole for productivity, self-esteem, and focus. Let's be honest. Most people spend hours mindlessly scrolling through TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook without gaining anything valuable from it. Why you should limit social media? If you're serious about transforming your life, this is the habit that will give you back the most valuable thing you have: your time. Imagine how much you could accomplish if you weren't glued to your phone for hours every day. Limiting social media to just 15 minutes a day forces you to use it intentionally instead of letting it control you. It's about breaking free from the constant need for validation and the endless cycle of comparison that social media creates. The hard truth. Social media is one of the biggest thieves of mental health. Whether it's endless highlight reels of other people's perfect lives or an echo chamber of negativity, it slowly eats away at your confidence, focus, and ability to be present in the real world. Limiting social media is about reclaiming your mental space and energy for things that actually matter: your goals, your relationships, and your personal growth. My experience: I used to be completely addicted to social media. I checked my phone the moment I woke up, scrolling through feeds as if it was my morning ritual. It didn't seem like a big deal until I realized how drained I felt afterward. I caught myself constantly comparing my life to the people I followed, feeling like I wasn't successful enough or that I wasn't living as fully as they were. The flood of news, opinions, and endless updates only fueled my stress, keeping me in a constant state of low-grade anxiety. One day, I decided to set a hard limit: just 15 minutes a day. At first, it was tough. I had the impulse to check my phone whenever I was bored. But after a few weeks, something incredible happened. My focus improved, my mood stabilized, and I stopped caring about what strangers were doing online. It felt like I had been living in a mental fog, and suddenly it cleared. Why this works? Social media platforms are designed to hijack your brain's dopamine system. Every like, comment, or notification gives you a tiny dopamine hit, keeping you addicted and coming back for more. The more time you spend on these platforms, the harder it is to disconnect. How to apply this? Set strict boundaries. Use a timer or an app to limit your social media time to 15 minutes a day. At first, it might feel like too little, but it will change your life. You'll be forced to use that time wisely, whether it's to connect with friends, check important updates, or watch a few entertaining videos. Everything beyond those 15 minutes is just mindless consumption. Another powerful strategy: create no social media zones in your day. For example, don't check your phone first thing in the morning. Don't scroll before bed. Use that time to read, journal, meditate, or plan your day. You'll be shocked at how much more productive, focused, and peaceful your life becomes when your day doesn't start and end with social media. The bigger lesson: if left unchecked, social media can consume your life. It creates a false sense of connection while robbing you of real human interactions. It distracts you from your own goals by making you obsess over everyone else's. But here's the truth: nobody's life is more important than your own. When you take control of your time and attention, you take control of your life. Habit number 6. Spend time outside every day. We live in a world where we are more connected to our screens than to nature. Ironically, as humans, we are biologically wired to thrive in natural environments. But most people spend their days indoors, staring at their phones, computers, or TVs, rarely stepping outside. Spending just 30 minutes outdoors every day is one of the simplest yet most transformative habits you can adopt. It reconnects you with nature, clears your mind, and strengthens both your mental and physical health. Why spending time outside is important. There's a reason why a walk in the park, sitting by a lake, or simply being in the sunlight feels so refreshing. Our bodies need nature. Spending time outdoors allows you to breathe fresh air, absorb natural light, feel connected to the earth. Studies show that even short periods spent in nature reduce stress, boost mood, enhance creativity, and improve overall health. It's like hitting the reset button for your brain. The surprising truth: spending all day indoors makes you more anxious, tired, and mentally drained. Ask yourself, how often do you truly go outside and just exist? Most people don't, and that's exactly why they feel sluggish and unmotivated. They're disconnected from the natural environment that could recharge their energy and clear their mind. Spending just 30 minutes in the fresh air is the antidote to modern-day mental exhaustion. My experience: for years, I didn't see the point of going outside unless I had a practical reason: running errands, meeting people, or exercising. I spent hours inside working, then relaxing by watching TV or scrolling through my phone. I never considered going outside just for the sake of it, but as I became more aware of my mental state, I realized something was missing. I often felt anxious, restless, and easily overwhelmed by stress. One day, I decided to make a small change, at least 30 minutes outside, no matter what. At first, it felt weird. What was I supposed to do? Just walk? Sit on a bench? But after a few days, something shifted. Simply being outside, breathing fresh air, feeling the sun on my skin, listening to the sounds of nature, calmed my mind. My stress levels dropped, I felt more grounded, and I became more present in the moment. Those 30 minutes outside became my mental sanctuary, a time to clear my thoughts, recharge my energy, and return to my tasks with greater clarity and focus. Why this works? Nature has a profound effect on our minds and bodies, reduces stress, lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and increases serotonin, the happiness hormone, boosts energy. Exposure to natural light regulates your sleep cycle and improves energy levels, enhances mental clarity. Fresh air and movement help improve cognitive function and focus, increases creativity. When your mind is free from distractions, it can process ideas more effectively. But it's not just about the physical effects. Nature reminds us of something deeper, that we are part of something much bigger. The trees, the sky, the earth beneath our feet, all existed long before us and will exist long after us. This perspective helps put our daily problems in context, making them feel less overwhelming. How to apply this? You don't need to go hiking in the mountains to experience the benefits of nature. Start small. Step outside for at least 10 minutes each day. Go for a walk, sit on a park bench, or just stand outside and breathe deeply. If possible, find a green space, a park, a garden, or even a quiet street. Over time, you'll begin to crave these moments, and they will become an essential part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth or eating meals. Make it non-negotiable. Find the best time for you, morning, lunch break, or evening, and stick to it. Leave your phone at home or, at the very least, switch it to silent mode. This time is for you, not for checking emails, not for scrolling through social media. The bigger lesson: life doesn't change by accident, it changes by choice. These small habits may seem insignificant, but they are like seeds. Plant them in your daily life, and they will grow into something powerful. As you begin to take control of your time, mind, and energy, the world will start to shift in your favor. There is no perfect moment to make a change, so stop waiting. Even if it feels uncomfortable, unfamiliar, or difficult at first, start anyway. The truth is, most people stay stuck in their comfort zones, mindlessly scrolling through social media, letting clutter pile up around them and drowning in distractions. But that's not you. You want more. You're ready to challenge yourself and unlock the best version of who you can be. So start today. Go outside, put down your phone, set your priorities. Adopt these habits as if your life depends on them. Because in a way, it does. The life you want is on the other side of these small but powerful changes. The question is, are you ready to take the first step?